So a little bit of breaking news coming out of Giants camp, the voluntary camps that have been taking place this past week. Darius Slayton is not reporting to these camps. He's looking to get a contract extension, which for a lot of Giants fans and for a lot of people like us, we think about it and we're like, really, Slayton? Like, that's the number you're going to try to push right now? That's the agenda you're going to try to push? But it makes sense. It makes sense wholeheartedly why Darius Slayton wants to push for that now. He's coming off of a career high year with receiving yards. You got to remember the quarterback carousel he was playing with last year. He had Daniel Jones, and then it turned over to Tyrod Taylor. Then Tommy DeVito, back to Tyrod Taylor. He was dealing with a lot last year, and he still put up a career high in receiving yards, still the best receiving threat for the Giants, and he's been that 4 out of the last 5 years. So he's trying to cash in where he can. Kudos to him. He's going to try to get his money. Is this going to work? I don't think so. When you look at where the Giants are with their team and we look at where they're headed into this draft, it's looking like pick number 6 is going to end up being a wide receiver. In my opinion, it looks like number 6 is going to be a wide receiver. And with that leverage, with the Giants possibly taking a wide receiver at the 6th overall pick, we don't have to pay a Darius Slayton. We don't have to pay you more money. Last year, they signed him to a 2-year deal for a reason, to possibly, if he does go out and he does have a good year, he'll be back next year. He's going to be playing under a $6 million cap hit if he does play with us. You could potentially see a trade possibly happen. Maybe a draft day move. Maybe he can get moved for a 4th round pick. Who knows? When you look at the return that we can possibly get for Darius Slayton, I think his value is definitely there, but I think the leverage in terms of the Giants getting good picks coming out of Darius Slayton, it might not be up there. It might not be available. Overall, Darius Slayton, once again, last year was having a career year for himself. Darius Slayton has continued to be, a great wide receiver for us. 5th round pick, former 5th round pick. We had his value all the way up here at one point after the rookie year that he had. At the moment, it's probably between him and Wan'Dale Robinson being the best wide receivers on this team. So once again, Darius Slayton possibly trying to cash in on that money, and we can't really hate on it. It is surprising for me. This is kind of out of his character a little bit, but it's mainly because we haven't seen it yet, and we haven't seen him really push for that contract. We just haven't. So it's in new territory for him, new territory for us. We're going to see what ends up turning out. No other player that is noted is missing out on these voluntary workouts. That just shows that a lot of guys are bought into whatever we got going on in Giants camp. You've seen guys like Brian Burns already out there. You've seen starters like Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, Okereke. So you do see some notable guys that are entering the voluntary camps. And once again, man, right now we're really focused on the NFL draft. We're really focused on that. That'll really dictate what's going to happen with Darius Slayton overall. And possibly, I think the Giants are just going to hold on to him. Stick it through with these voluntary workouts. They're probably going to tell him go out and do it again. And once again, with the Giants possibly taking a wide receiver, Malik Neighbors or Rome Odunze at 6, you're not going to end up seeing Darius Slayton get a bag. Why would we pay Darius Slayton when we're going to reset that? And especially because the team right now is not in the position to play Darius Slayton. They're not in the position to pay him. That's not where we're at. We have a lot of holes. We don't really know who we want as our starting quarterback because once again, I think the Giants are putting in the due diligence and going deeper than probably just to do their own due diligence on getting a QB. So let's see what happens on draft night, man. That'll dictate a lot. Make sure you stay tuned for more content. Comment down below your thoughts that are going on with the Giants at the moment and who you think we're going to take in the draft. We will be live Thursday night during the NFL draft, man. We'll be live streaming all the picks, including who the Giants will end up taking. So make sure you tune in for that, man. I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.